So this is the walking lunge, and you can do this walking or in place. She's gonna show you what you can do walking inside, a couple steps, turn around, a couple steps. Another way you can do this is by just stepping out and then stepping back, which looks like this. Step out, step back. You can also do this by stepping back and then forward. So she basically start with your feet here and step back and then step forwards. And this is a slightly different stimulus. Some people far prefer this. They say it mimics a walking lunge a little bit better than actually stepping forward and then stepping back. Some things that we can do to make this more challenging, or that you'll also see pop up, are walking lunge with weight. And you can do this with 2 hands, or you can do it with 1 hand. We're gonna demonstrate it with 1 hand, but there is walking lunge with weight at your waist, which looks like this. So you hold it at your side, you lunge out, and then you lunge back. Or you lunge and walk around. That's the other one as well. There's holding it on your shoulder. Same sort of deal. And then there's holding it up overhead, which is the most horrendous of all of these. A lunge out and a lunge back. And those are all our walking lunge variations. So this is mountain climbers. There's 2 variations of it. One where you don't touch the foot to the ground, you just kind of pump your feet back. The other where you touch your foot kind of in line with your hand. It's a little bit more of a groin stretch, but both equally nasty. So that's our mountain climber. So this is our air squat to jumping jack. You just get into a good squatting position, squat down, jump, do a jumping jack. That's pretty much it. You jump and give a little clap of the hands. So squat down, woo, squat down, woo, squat down. Make the squat pretty. Jumping jack can be ugly. No, try to make that pretty as well, but that's it. They get really spicy real quick, but keep trying to make the jumps pretty. So this is a dumbbell slam. This is what we sub for a ball slam. So basically what you do is you take the dumbbell, you pick it up overhead, and you slam it down and stop the momentum. Now how this slightly differs from a kettlebell swing is it's not gonna swing out front. You're looking to kind of keep it tight to the body and then stop the momentum at the bottom. The keys here, if she turns sideways, are gonna be making sure that the back stays flat throughout the entire lift. So as you pick it up, it stays flat, and as you come down, especially here, and you stop the momentum, it tries to stay flat there. Now the general range of motion is you're looking to go just below the knee, right about shin level. You don't need to slam it into the ground. She's taking kind of this double hand grip here, almost like a baseball swing. You can also hold the dumbbell on either head. So if you hold it on each side of the head there, you pick it up and then you slam it down and scoop your arms up under it. She's lowering it down. The more of a slam you get, the more you'll have to stop that momentum. That obviously has to do with coordination. And my wife here needs a little bit more coordination work. It's heavy for her. It's heavy for her. I'm just kidding. I love her. She loves me. The other way you can do this is with a ball, and this is what we're trying to mimic here. You can slam your Dynamax ball if you feel confident doing it, and it's basically overhead. You look to slam it down and catch it. And you're gonna notice that these balls bounce quite high, so you don't need to squat super low. If you have a heavy slam ball like that, you might need to squat super deep where it hits the ground and it doesn't bounce at all. If you have that, you are extra luxury. That is our down ball slam. So this is a Cossack Squat. You don't have to do it with kids. They were just crying, so we had to hold them. Cossack Squat is basically, it's a hybrid between a lunge and a squat. You're basically keeping the same points that you would have in a squat, a flat foot, weight back in the heel, the hip crease going below the knee, but you're taking a wide stance and you're kind of doing a side lunge, if you will. So you go all the way down to where your hip crease goes below the knee on that side, then you stand all the way back up. Now Cheryl's shifting to the ball of the foot a little. I think her weight was shifting on her just a little, like on that one, but she basically sends the hips back, reaches down. You try to keep this other leg straight. She's keeping her foot flat. That's pretty gangster. Another way you can do it is turn your toe up. So you basically shift your foot up like that and then come there. That is a little bit easier on the flexibility, but this is not an easy movement to do, period. So you want to make sure you take your time with it. Try a wider stance than you probably want to go. Make sure as you're going down, your hips are going back. A common thing is to just go up into the ball of the foot and the toe. So maybe making sure you're sending your hips back as you do it so you can stay in the heel of the foot that is on that side is going to be your best bet. That is a Cossack Squat. So we're gonna go over the burpee and its various scales. We have a burpee which is basically just lying on the ground and then getting back up. So you kick your feet behind you, go down, come back up. Your chest hits the ground and you stand back up and give a little clap. We have stepping your feet back, which looks like this. So stepping your feet back, doing the push-up, coming back up. And you also have the ability to go down on your knees, and do a knee push-up there rather than a straight push-up. All of these legit, we're just looking to get the chest to touch the ground, come up, and then give a little clap. A couple scales for this that we can do. We can elevate the burpee, so we can go onto a box or a bench like we have here. You kick your feet back, do the push-up on the box, jump and give a little clap. The higher you make the box, the easier that burpee becomes. The other thing we can do is a kickback. A kickback looks like this, where you basically kick your feet behind you, bring them up, jump and give a little clap. It takes out that push-up portion of it. These really suck, so it's not like you're getting an easier version. It's just that you can go a lot faster with them, and the pushing portion of it is taken out. Those are our burpees and their variations.